Okay, are we live? Ha, there it is. Just had to refresh more times. Alright. So, I'm gonna share out to the world. Oh, come on. There we go. To the birds. Poker faces. Come on. There we go. And come on. There we go. Alright. Back over to this. Yay! Put that down. Chosen Panther. Holla holla for the Panthers. 1 second. Alright, there we go. How about them Panthers beating the Jets? Man, it's a good thing the Jets got rid of Sam Darnold because he was clearly the issue. Kumo, Chris Falco. And of course, Teddy Bridgewater wins with the Broncos. I wasn't sure he's going to be able to do that because the Broncos really don't have weapons. They don't have a running back like Christian McCaffrey. They don't have wide receivers like Michael Thomas. Then again, he did great with the Jets too, so. Hopefully, as long as no one gets injured, Teddy Bridgewater will be able to prove that, hey, he's actually a really good quarterback still. Lazy Millennial. Yesterday, I wake up at 8:17, check my phone. Hey, I got out of work. You want to go golfing? Okay. Well, that went all my plans for the day. Drew Carey's green screen show? I never even heard of it. I know he did the Whose Line Is It Anyways, and of course the Drew Carey show, and Price is Right. Luis. The Skull lost to the Bungles. Like, how do you lose to the Bungles in overtime? Just whoa. No, I don't do iPhones. I do Android. Oh, DSP's in chat, so let's see. Alright, DSP, you're in chat. Start the stream. The man who works from home and is still late to his job. Currently, the piggy has locked down his Twitter. No one can respond, no one can tweet, no one can do anything to his Twitter. Guys, this is why I have to deal with the trolls. Living Dead Girl, Feral Jean, Quarterick. This is a fun, positive pre-stream anyways. James Farmer. And yeah, it's the Bungles. Hi, we need O-line help to protect the quarterback. Let's get a wide receiver who doesn't understand what football is. That quote from the wide receiver about how the ball's different, guys. It's bigger and it spins differently. There's not stripes on it. It's so hard to catch, guys. Yep, all because Super Blind Man came in with a flying elbow. I did not see the midstream interruption, but I know he took an extra long break. Guys, it's gonna be like 5 minutes when we use the bathroom. 27 minutes later. Oh. Is he gonna finally start? 147. He still hasn't started. Hey DSP, you know if you started your stream, you wouldn't have to be typing in your chat. You could actually tell the people your opinions on Dying Light 2. Yeah, Cat probably lost her job or something. I'm just playing his chat. I'm just playing DSP's chat. Premiere live stream September 14th. Supposed to start right 3 minutes ago. Nope. You're fine, James. He's a duffus and a doofus. You're right. Come on, DSP. How are you late to your own streams? It is literally in your house. You work from home. Start your damn stream. Brother X. Let's see. Him locking down his Twitter because of the trolls. Moving to YouTube after getting kicked out of the Twitch partnership program. And then locking down his YouTube to be sub-only mode. So you gotta be sub for at least 24 hours. Mr. Lark. Oh yeah, and the Nazi hat. You can't forget the Nazi hat. Vacation's been awesome. Got to watch football. Got to go golfing. Got to play Dragon's Dogma. Fucker, start your stream. It's now been 4 minutes, and it's not like you're right there. Just click start and then start your damn music. Remember, the music's supposed to start at 1:45 and end at 2, but it's already 1:40. Now it's 1:50 now. Still hasn't started. Not only are the Cardinals 1-0, they beat the Titans badly. Fucking Chandler Jones with 5 sacks. Not watching any new movies, but I have been working on finding Life is Strange True Colors on PC, if you know what I mean. Because I really want to sit there and play it through before DSP beats it. Just point out the fact that he's a fucking idiot. Even more than what we already know of. Ooh, new apartment! Alright. I wasn't surprised they won. I was just surprised by how badly they won by. Like, holy shit. The Titans had no answer to that defense. I did see the Matrix trailer, and I liked the first Matrix, but I liked the Animatrix better than the actual Matrix movies. Heard they got a DC animated movie with Batman vs. Dracula, but I haven't seen it yet. Well, that's why I'm a fan of the Vikings. Oh, wait, they lost. That's why I'm a fan of Bowling Green Falcons. Yeah, oh, wait, they lost too. That's why I play fantasy football, so I have reasons to root for other players. Like, I got Rob Gronkowski as my tight end, so go Bucks. And of course, I got Jarvis Landry and Kareem Hunt, so go Browns. Holy fuck, DSP. It's now 6 minutes. Start your stream. There we go, finally. Only 7 minutes late. Congratulations, DSP. You were 7 minutes late to your stream. In your house. You mean Cincinnati? And no, not yet. They broke his leg last year. course he laughed at you. You deserve to be laughed at. And yeah, he's usually late, like every single fucking time. It's hilarious. How can you be late to your job from your home? It's literally a 10-foot waddle from the bedroom to your office, DSP. Nah, it's the Bungles that got Joe Burrow. Jay Kramer, how's it going? Well, James Farmer, my friend, is a 49ers fan. They never air in the area. So he got the football pass thing, what you call it. NFL Sunday ticket. So he can watch his team. Well, that also means I can watch my team. Because he's got multiple TV setups. So we can sit there and watch all the football all day on Sunday. He makes food, I bring snacks, the other friend brings beer. So we all sit around, drink, eat, watch football. Batman Year 1 was good, but I still prefer, like... Oh, the Flashpoint Paradox. Flashpoint Paradox is probably my favorite out of all the DC animated movies. KFC Twitter post? I did not. DirecTV. The Sunday tickets, so you can watch all the games, all the time. He doesn't like sports. Sports don't make him money. But it's hilarious when he plays like a baseball game. He doesn't know who any of the players are, doesn't know who any of the teams are. What? The Marlins? What's a Marlin, guys? Is that the wizard from England, guys? Marlin? Like, first of all, that's Merlin, the wizard. Also, Marlin is a type of fish, you idiot. And mind you, he doesn't know who the Seahawks are. Like, someone mentioned the Seahawks in his chat. He's like, I don't know, what the fuck's a Seahawk, guys? Like, you live in Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks. How do you not know what the Seahawks are? Jake Hudson. Seattle Supersonics. Wait, does the Seattle Supersonics still exist? I thought they became the Oklahoma City Thunder. I would say someone was showing like, hey, what about those Mud Hens? What the fuck's a Mud Hen? Like, no, it's the Toledo Mud Hens, the baseball team. Dude, how's it going? From the pup. And not a sharp suit. I'm not GTG, although he was streaming earlier. Yay! Man, look at how slow his chat is. DSP, you have 192,000 subs. No one in your chat. So far the BGSU football has been bad, followed by bad, followed by another bad. I feel bad for the Toledo Rockets though. The Toledo Rockets should have won that game against Notre Dame, but then the rest came out with bullshit penalties that I've never heard of before. Encroachment on the offense, like. That's not a penalty on the offense. That's a defensive penalty. How do you call a penalty that's only for defense on the offense? They're like calling false start on the defense. Like, false start is an offense-only penalty. Yes, a mudhen is a type of bird. If you actually Google them, they look fucking hilarious. Yeah, they're offsides, but they're not encroachment. I've heard of offsides on the offense because of stuff like that, but I've never heard of encroachment on the offense. Yeah, my friend is so salty about it. He's a huge Ohio State fan. It's like, suck it OSU. Yeah, it's like, I've never heard of encroachment. Although maybe they meant offsides. The ref could have meant offsides. Holy shit. What is he doing? I was like, wait a minute, what the hell is he doing? I honestly didn't realize that fan art shows him. Yeah, because so my thinking would be they meant offsides, not encroachment, but the fact that they called it encroachment instead of offsides, like, you're just making up penalties, aren't you? Just to make sure that Toledo doesn't beat Notre Dame. Even his chat knows, like, hey, why was he on camera for like 15 seconds? Hunched over, banning people. Hopefully when that fan art pops back up, we can see him again. Just jacking it after finding the point he was looking for. And DSP doesn't even notice. DSP didn't even fucking notice. What an idiot. DSP, do you not pay attention to your own streams? This is your job, Mr. Professional, Mr. This is my job. Oh, hello. Madara's got probably left already. Come on, where is it? The Saints looked amazing. My one friend was shitting on Jameis Winston. Oh, he throws more interceptions than touchdowns. Like, because he was always down by 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. He had to throw the ball. And the defense knew he had to throw the ball. So, yeah, they got a lot of interceptions on him. But when he's in a team that doesn't get down by 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, he doesn't have to throw the ball that much. Oh, the best way to support my stream is to leave a tip, guys. Well, he was 6 minutes late to starting the music, which means he'll probably be 6 minutes late to ending the music, because the music has to run for 15 minutes. It has to, by law. It's pretty funny. Like, no matter what, it has to run for 15 minutes or he loses his mind. What game am I getting next? Well, right now I'm working on Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. I'm looking at getting that Life is Strange True Colors. Just to, like, sit down, play through it, and beat it, and be like, alright, DSP, what's your excuse for taking so long to beat it? Squidward, how's it going? Deathloop is on PS5, isn't it? I don't have a PS5. Yeah, I like the Life is Strange, although I never played Life is Strange 2, but I like Life is Strange 1, and True Colors looks like a good game. Ooh, it's on PC. Steam Store. First-person shooter from Arcane Lion. Borderlands studio behind Dishonored and Deathloop. Two rival assassins are trapped in a serious time loop on the island of Black Reef, doomed to repeat the same day for eternity. What? Alright. Well, it's interesting. Like, the guy has powers and guns. Oh, okay, so the only way to escape is to end the cycle by assassinating 8 key targets before the day resets. Learn from each cycle, try new paths, gather intel, and find new weapons and abilities. Do whatever it takes to break the loop. First, don't sleep, die again. I don't know who does the art for him, and no one else knows either because they do it for free. He's like, I'll give you a shout out. Never gets a shout out. So yeah, I think the next game I'm going to try is going to be the Life is Strange True Colors, but that's going to be me sitting down, playing through, beating it. And with the ability to fight it online like a good American patriot. I do like Dishonored. Dishonored was a good game. Part of the fun of Dishonored, though, was like doing the sneaking around and stealthing, taking your time to figure out what you're gonna do. But we've got to assassinate all 8 targets before time runs out. Yeah, I never got around to playing the second one either.
When you gotta have time, pass you do a montage, and this is oh yeah, oh yeah. What's up to giving the rascals? Welcome to the stream. A few months later, after grabbing those teeth,
Come on, DSP, and the music. And the music. It's his voice, and that's the only thing that matters. No jokes. He's said that fans sent him music before to play, but it didn't have his voice enough in it, so he didn't like it. It's gonna be like at least 75% his voice, or he won't let the music on his channel. No M. Bison hat. Unless... let's see... Where did I know I saved it to somewhere. Filters, turn on chroma key. There we go. Yay, I got the M. Bison hat on for free. And you guys didn't even have to pay me to put the M. Bison hat on. Yeah, it's probably his thinking anyways, but I've heard he's gotten copyright claims on his music before, but never strikes. Yeah, even golden coats. Come on, let's get this popsicle stand on the road. Spend 18 minutes of this shitty music. Come on, DSP. No one is here for your shitty music. They're here to make fun of you. So get on stream so we can make fun of you. On the floor. We got thugs on the floor. Got a remix of Thugs on the floor. Come on, DSP. You're supposed to start the music at 145. You started at 151. Supposed to start the pre-stream at 2. It's now 2:10. It's not my fault there's dead air, guys. You're not talking to me enough, guys. A dark side, Bill. And so they actually added something to it. Oh, that's pretty awesome, Hydra. It's not stupid if you enjoy it. And you can afford it, unlike DSP. Even it's just like, normally he's talking by this point. We don't know what's going on. He's too busy jacking it, I guess. Adachi! Well, we know he's got a marathon coming up in October for Halloween. Terrible, Brother Axe. WWE Champions time, I love it. I don't know, I mean, the way he reacted sounds like an accident, but it happened right after another streamer had done it. And like it got on all the different online news, internet things. I was like, hey, if I do that, then I'll get that kind of attention. Shazoyoso, how's it going? Come on, DSP. Okay, you're getting really late even for you, DSP. What the fuck? Instead of doing the Dragon Zoids or the Dinosaur Zoids, it'd be DSP doing greed, envy, gluttony, wrath, to form one giant pig roach. Oh yeah, the video that he uploaded for Panda Lee and accidentally went live. Well, most people think of lust being sexual. Lust can also be the lust for power, the lust for money, the lust for something other than sexual, so.
Maybe next time we'll actually do our job stuff test. No, you face game, waste your time playing Transylvania. Fuck you, Phil. Just replay the stage now. Duck test. Fuck you.
Okay. God damn, DSP, what the hell? Did you just drop dead after starting your music? Because he has also he was in chat and he was typing and talking to people. Now he's not. DSP died on his chair after starting the music, and the music just goes on forever. I got the Megazord, dude. Helps him relax. If he doesn't relax, he'll die. Sorry guys, it took so long. I was texting Kat after she lost her job yesterday. I mean, no, that's not what happened, guys. I'll say once I get done with the pre-stream, I'll probably, well, finish my laundry since it's currently in the dryer, do a couple things, and I'll probably jump over and do more Dragon's Dogma. Now I think if I do the Life is Strange True Colors, I'll save it for Friday, his day off. Because tomorrow I got plans to go golfing. Then Thursday there'll be the Street Fighter stream because he's off on Friday. So today will be Dragon's Dogma. Thursday probably Dragon's Dogma before I do the DSP late stream. And then Friday will be Life is Strange True Colors. DSP, where are you? Life is Strange does have DSP mode. Sitting here waiting. Mind you, the stream is supposed to start at 1:45. It's now 2:17. It's now been 32 minutes of him not being here. Yeah, it's late even for him. course they'll stop playing WWE Champions when the server shuts down and the game's no longer available. Can't really start anything. He died on his chair after starting the music. 90 to 120 minutes usually, yeah. Oh, squeaky chair. Insert wings memes. Well, I tried to lube up the chair and get rid of the squeak and it did absolutely nothing. Apparently the chair was built that way. He did nothing wrong. He did everything correct. DSP's busy lubing it up. Ah. Oh, hey, there he is, back in the fan art. Ah. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that, because the chair is known for breaking, according to the reviews on Amazon. It is known for breaking. I'll say, why not try to lube the chair yesterday?
All right, good morning, everyone.
Or last night.
Stream. How's everyone doing today?
About fucking time with this piece of shit.
Hope I find you well. People were saying that the camera was on again. What the fuck is going on with this camera? Maybe it's a different piece of fan art that's malfunctioning than what I thought. I'm gonna watch, as I'm recording here, guys. I'm gonna watch the pre-stream and see if we can get to the bottom of what piece of fan art is it that's malfunctioning. It sounds like a piece of fan art somehow screwed up. And
Right, it's the fan art's fault, not yours.
In the pre-stream, it's just showing the camera. And I don't know what one it is. I gotta figure out which one it is in order to remove it and fix it. I have a hunch of which one it is. I think it's the M. Bison picture that I added yesterday. Because here's the thing, there's two things going on here that are annoying me this morning and made me start the pre-stream a little late. First of all, Windows fucking sucks, and always has, and probably always will, even though it is the dominant operating system and you pretty much can't do much about it. If you're operating a computer, you have to use Windows unless you're on an Apple, right? So,
Give me an Apple
said,
computer.
On Windows, there's a weird thing. Let's say, for example, you download a file with exactly the same name, okay, on Windows. What Windows will do is they will
put a 1
add
next to
that
it.
file to your computer, but give it the same name with a 1 in parentheses after the name. It's a way for them to classify this isn't the original, this is 1, meaning like the first copy or something like that. Okay? Now it's supposed to save the different file. For example, let's say you had a picture of, I don't know, a squirrel, and you had a picture of a happy face, and the name of it was happy.jpg. Well, it would save the squirrel first as happy.jpg, then it would save the happy face as happy.jpg. Well, actually, it would be happy, parentheses 1, close parentheses, .jpg. That's how Windows does this if you're saving two files with the same file name, all right? The problem is when Windows does that, it glitches. It always
No, it doesn't.
has. Since Windows existed, this was a problem, okay? When it saves that second file, all right, it screws everything up in your computer.
No, it doesn't.
Here's what I mean by that. Now that the computer thinks that those two files are the same file, even
No, it doesn't.
if they're not. So even if that file is a different picture, the computer will think it's the same picture no matter what.
No, it won't.
I don't know why it does this, but
I'm gonna download.
I've always noticed this issue
Bit of fan art.
with Windows.
No,
Okay.
I need a
So
picture. That won't
what happened
work.
this morning was I downloaded a piece of fan art, and then this person made a second piece of fan art and accidentally used exactly the same file name. Now, I didn't realize that. I just downloaded it.
All right, saved image.
My email.
Save image. The exact same one.
Here we
Fantasy
go.
1.
Like, Phil, one of these
Oh no, my
photos
computer didn't
changed
crash.
the camera.
It's like DSP is lying.
So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, I know what happened. It's because the two of them.
Because you're lying,
Same
DSP. You are
So it's
lying
nuts.
like a
When I
piece of
renamed- I
shit.
renamed it completely. I named it. One of them I named Deathloop because it's a Deathloop piece of fan art. And the other one I left as the default name. Alright? And I'm like, this should maybe solve the problem. Apparently not. Because it did show up at first, but now people are saying, oh, I can see the camera again. Which means that obviously it didn't work. It's fucked up. I don't know how to fix this. You know, this is stupid as shit.
Wah.
In certain ways, and this is one of the ways that Windows has always been boneheady, that it fucks the files up. And even if I resave this file as a completely different file name, it still fucks it up.
No, it doesn't.
So I'm not even sure
what to do. I gotta figure out what piece of fan art it is. Like I said, I think it's the fan art.
He
that's
can't
by
test it,
fan art from
Rich.
Yesterday.
He's too busy to
That was the
test.
one that I was using yesterday in the slideshow. But then this morning, the person sent me a piece of fan art with the same exact file name. So now I got that working because I renamed it, but now the original doesn't seem to be working. So I may have to delete that and re-add it as a new name to get it to work, which sucks because the M by
None of this makes sense. You're a lying sack of shit, DSP.
So anyway, that's happening right now. And then on top of that, as you guys know, recently, my chair has begun to squeak. In the last week to week and a half, my chair has started to squeak pretty badly, right? You guys have probably heard it. Pretty bad squeaking on the stream. And people are like, isn't that a new chair? I'm like, yeah, it is. I've had it for about, 2 months now, and I absolutely love this chair. This chair is amazingly comfortable and has definitely improved my experience gaming here. Like I said, I've done 2 marathons in this chair.
You sat there and did
I
nothing.
get up and I don't feel sore or tired or anything. I feel good. It gives me lumbar support. It gives me the proper support on my butt and my legs, and I can, if I want to, I can kick up my legs.
Guys, he needs a chair.
Really nice gaming chair / PC chair, because actually, I believe it was originally designed for like extended PC use in an office, but then they realized if they marketed it for gaming, they'd make more money.
And you fell for it.
Chair, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the chair starts squeaking. Now, the weird thing about this is most chairs that squeak have an issue with either the spring or the hydraulic in it that lets it lift or dip. This chair doesn't have a height adjustment. So it's got to be in the primary hinge on the bottom of the chair where the chair just basically sits and rotates where this is happening.
Doesn't have ability to go up and down?
This morning I had enough.
What the fuck kind of chair is that where you can't go up and down?
I had enough. And I've got my WD-40, which I knew I had. It was downstairs in a cabinet. I got my WD-40 out. I said, fuck this. I'm going to lubricate the shit out of this. So I turned the chair on its side. I'm spraying the top hinge, the bottom hinge, everywhere. It's still squeaking badly. I'm like, what the fuck? I sprayed all the hinges and I realized there's a different, bracket underneath. If you completely flip the chair, over, underneath there's a thing there that the lubrication hasn't reached. So I sprayed the shit out of that, and I put paper towels on the floor under this chair, so as the WD-40 is going to drip out of it, it doesn't stain my fucking carpet. Okay? So I lubed the fuck out of the chair. There's nothing else I could possibly do. I literally put so much lube. I put it in the top and in the bottom hinge here where the chair is sitting on this bracket, all right, to support it to stand up. And here's the result. It's not as loud, but it's definitely still squeaking. You can hear it. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do.
Squeaky squeak, Wings of Redemption style.
I put lubrication in the areas that are making the noise, and they're still making the noise. So it seems like there's this way they designed this chair. There's no way to stop that. It's just it's going to happen after a few months of use. The chair's going to settle into a certain position, and that position's going to probably have friction between two pieces of metal, and it's going to cause this squeak. And it doesn't seem like there's any way to solve it. It's just the engineering in the chair. Okay? I can't win with these chairs. Don't get me wrong. I like the chair. It's comfortable and everything. But why is it that you can't find a chair that doesn't fucking break down within a few months and have issues?
Well, then don't buy a Chinese chair. Buy a real chair.
Broke within 3 months, and it doesn't. When it lifts up, and then it just sinks down when you're sitting in it, and you break your ass because the hydraulic broke. All right. In this one,
did the WD-40 up the nose? That'd be terrible.
There's nothing you can do about it. I mean,
yeah, the reviews all said this.
I
Ignored them.
Sprayed all the hinges or all the connections down in the bottom where metal would be touching metal. I don't know. I just don't know.
This is why you need to get an office chair.
$700 on a fucking chair, so that you get one.
No, that's my laundry.
Shoes like this.
Got in the dryer. I was gonna do laundry yesterday, but I went golfing instead.
It wasn't super expensive, but also wasn't cheap.
It wasn't cheap when I bought it. Thank you for once again admitting that you bought the chair, asshole. It's so expensive, guys. When I bought it, guys.
Golden Cold says WD-40 is not a lubricant; it's a solvent. It displaces water and prevents rust. Is that why the very first thing that it says on the can is stops squeaks? That's literally the first thing it says on the can. Multi-use product, stop squeaks.
Doesn't mean it's a lubricant.
Well, anyway, I don't know if this isn't working. The only other thing I can think of it, like you said, is to get like a pure lube or something, you know, which you can buy. I don't know what I would get, some kind of grease. Right?
Dang, good shame. That's awesome.
Some kind of grease for it.
Of course, he said he didn't buy it, dude. It was donated, just like the laptop and the Xbox.
That's all I could think of. Get some kind of thick grease and try to put it into the bottom hinge thing, and hopefully the thick ass grease would make it so that there's enough, or not enough friction that it would stop the squeaking, right?
Mm-hmm. It's about to bust up some Vaseline for the
well, it is what it is.
Greasy, squeaky noise.
This is all I had in the house. I don't have thick grease anywhere sitting around my house. So anyway, guys, I apologize. I really tried.
Just rub his head on it.
Stop doing it, and it won't stop doing it. It's still fucking squeaking. By the way, has the webcam showed up yet? I don't think so. I'm watching the fan art, and I have not seen the webcam show up yet. I think what it is I have so much fan art now. I have like over 30 plus pieces that it takes so long to rotate through the fan art rotation that you don't even notice when the camera gets shown up because it's so quick, you know.
True, OIC may have done it, but
I do think it's the M Bison.
he keeps saying stuff like he bought this, or when I buy a console, I expect it to be extra cords.
Think about this.
So obviously, it could just be a slip of the tongue, be just him being stupid.
PC. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try to fix it right now. I've had enough. Had enough.
That honey was good lube. What? Where the hell did he go?
Wow. Now I know why he's fucked up. Whoa, hold on.
Feel bad for your high school, Dachi. Terrible show, terrible. Good thing he did all this off camera, guys. Like a professional, to make sure his shit worked. Come on, DSP. It's not user's error though, it's probably the computer's fault. Guys, this dang computer screwed everything up again, guys. Guys, some great gameplay, isn't it, guys? Because never forget, this is a gameplay stream. Amazing gameplay. Come on, DSP. Never forget, guys, he is a professional. This is his job. This is his business. This is his livelihood. Everything's not awesome. Everything sucks. Guys, this is hilarious. I love it. All the days for me to decide to restream him. This is just fantastic. I'm so glad I'm here for this. This is why you should do this stuff before stream. Make sure your shit works. Now, I did it before I started the stream. Made sure FaceRig was working. Make sure I had everything set up that I wanted it to be set up. And it was, because I did it beforehand. Because I'm not a jackass. Yeah, he's an absolute idiot for buying a gamer chair instead of an office chair. Office chairs, people. If you want lumbar support, if you want everything for your body to be right, get an office chair. They can be expensive. Don't get me wrong, they will be. But they last longer, so you buy fewer of them. And they're better for you.
Okay, that's it. That's it. I fixed it. Fuck this. What a pain in the fucking ass. Seriously. I fixed it. I renamed every piece of artwork to be something different. And thank you very much. The person actually resent the art here live on stream. They must be on the pre-stream hearing what I'm going through. And they resent the artwork. So now I have the M. Bison art re-added. So you should see 4 pieces of art from the same person. There's one that says 13-year anniversary. There's one
Are you
that
gonna give the person
says,
a shout out?
It's Proto Man, which is pretty cool. There's one that's M. Bison, and there's one now that's Deathloop. Because that's what we're doing today. If you can believe it, 15 minutes
who
into the
sent the
pre-stream,
art?
we're actually playing a game today. Yeah, we're playing a game today, guys. Can you believe it?
Give him a shout out.
Very exciting. Okay, I know. On a gameplay stream, we play gameplay. Who would have thunk it? But it is true. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Sorry. Seriously, sorry about that. That was incredibly fucking annoying. But now we can get started.
Yes, you are.
And I hope you guys are ready. I'm certainly fucking ready.
We're getting close to an hour.
By the way, breaking news. Rest in peace to Norm Macdonald, the previous Saturday Night Live alumnus, I guess you say, and comedian.
The comedian that
He
tells
passed
the
away.
moth
He had a
joke.
9-year battle with cancer. Damn. It's weird because you didn't know what happened to him. He like disappeared.
Yep. Lost his battle
From
with
the
cancer.
public eye for a very long time. It was weird because, you know, Norm Macdonald, I remember in the 90s, he was actually very, very pertinent, you know, to comedy. Yeah.
Him dying is just like how my fan art stopped working, guys.
He used to totally be on all the late night shows. He used to do stand-up comedy. He used to be in movies. And then he just disappeared, and now we know why. He had cancer real bad. Fuck, that sucks. Well, rest in peace to Norm Macdonald, who was a comedy legend at one point. You know, that's why we haven't seen him in a very long time, and now we know why. Damn, that sucks. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, today is Tuesday, September 14th, 2021.
We're
I
just
am DSP,
now starting the pre-show.
and
Are
I'm
you
here
shitting me?
to bring to you a brand new game playthrough, a new game that just came out today, a game that, quite frankly, I'll be honest with you, I think a lot of people weren't expecting much out of until all of a sudden, everyone who was graced with an early review copy because they're the special snowflakes of the gaming world were able to do early release reviews. And they've all kind of collectively come together and said that this game
I don't know why I deleted messages.
is
It's kind of
actually
weird.
incredibly good. Possibly Game of the Year contender for 2021. The game we were talking about is Deathloop, a game that originally was being developed by Arcane Studios when they were an independent studio.
All it was my
And they
son loves
signed
your
a deal
content.
to make this game
Why would you
PlayStation
delete that when
5
all it was my son loves your
exclusive
content?
when I say console exclusive, because it is on PC as well, but it's a PlayStation 5 console exclusive for about a year, and then Arcane Studios got bought out by Microsoft when Microsoft bought
Deathloop.
Bethesda. Bethesda was the owner of Arcane. So what we have today is a game made by a Microsoft-owned studio that's a PS5 console exclusive for a year.
And on PC, you
I know that
moron.
sounds really weird.
It's also on PC. I already looked it up.
Really, really weird. But that's what we're doing
But I
today.
hear the PC
So,
version
for
has
those who don't
issues.
know, Arcane made Dishonored and a bunch of other games as well. They also made Prey and a few other great games over the
Ooh,
years.
Prey is such a good
And
game. I love Prey.
Personally, I thought Prey was outstanding. I really liked Dishonored 1. I thought Dishonored 2 was alright. Didn't like the Dishonored standalone expansion that they did. But this game supposedly is a unique combination of factors. You've got gameplay that's very reminiscent of Dishonored, but you have a time loop element, much like a roguelike game, where you don't care if you die or not. You're trying to experiment to find the best ways
Sorry about that.
to
Just
get
had
to
a
your
coffee.
targets so that you can do a perfect run and run through and kill the target and then move on without basically getting killed yourself. Now, supposedly, the game is going to build upon itself more and more and more. And what I mean by that is, as you play through, you find, oh, here's a new way to go through. Here's a door you can unlock. Here's an ability you can learn. And you can keep that ability, or you can upgrade your weapon. You can keep that upgrade throughout the certain loops. You're not just stuck with having to start over from scratch, which is good. Because I played Returnal, and in Returnal, you always have to start over from scratch, and the game fucking sucks because of it. But then I
Wow,
play a game
he's
like
still
Hades,
salty
and in
about
Hades,
that.
you get to keep the vast majority of things that you find. You get permanent upgrades almost every single time that you die, and the game feels like it's worth your time. So, I would believe that this game probably is going to be more like Hades than Returnal, and that's a good thing. If every time that you die, you're learning something critical to allow you to succeed. Oh, I found a new path. Oh, I found a new way to take out these enemies. Oh, I got a new ability now. Oh, I upgraded my weapon. Whenever you get progress in a game like this, it's worth your time, and it feels good. It feels like, man, I did something worthwhile. If you just sit here and you fail 30 times in a row, and the game gives you zero progression in those 30 times, then you're just wasting your time. You're spinning your fucking wheels, you know?
Sounds like
So I
you,
hope that this game
DSP. Sounds
definitely
like
is more
you.
like Hades in that regard. It certainly sounds like it is. All right? Now, in the game, there's a bunch of targets you need to kill. And the goal is to
8.
do a perfect run where basically within one day on this island, you go and kill all 6 targets. Boom, 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 boom.
8.
Okay? Obviously, it's going to take quite a long time to get to the point where you can do that. All right? It's going to be a while before you can run through and just kill everything in one run. But I feel like it's going to be an interesting journey getting there. The reports are that the story is outstanding. The story actually is a highlight of the game, unlike other roguelikes where really the story can take a backseat to the gameplay. In this game, the story is actually really, really important. Okay? Now, another interesting factoid about the game, there's a PvP element. When you're playing Deathloop with online play enabled, people have the ability
You
to
know he's gonna turn
invade
that
your
off.
game a la Dark Souls. And they play the character, I don't know the character's name, it's this female assassin who's like a sniper, and she will run through the map trying to stop you from killing your targets. And apparently if you succeed at stopping her from killing you, then you get a bunch of rewards and bonuses. But if you're playing as her, it's a completely different aspect of the gameplay where you can, if you kill your target, then you get like leveling and you get new abilities and things unlocked to go back and further assassination runs and things. So basically you can play the game by itself and play it as a single player campaign, or you could actually play it as the invader, which adds a whole new element to the game.
Yeah, he's definitely going to
Okay,
turn off the
that's
online
neat.
part.
That's actually, in my opinion, that's pretty well thought out. Now, of course, we have to see how that's actually going to be implemented in the game, but that sounds pretty well thought out. That sounds like not only are you going to want to play through the main game, but you're going to want to dabble in playing as the killer who invades as well, and you get both sides of the equation, and it ends up being a really awesome, experience. It's not just all the same thing over and over and over, although, yes, admittedly, that will probably be the meat of the game. Now, from what I'm going to understand, if you're pretty good at it, you can probably beat the game between 15 to 20 hours long, because there's 6 different target/areas you need to go to do this perfect run. And it takes a few hours for each one, right? If it takes you like 2
When I
or 3
Googled it, it
hours
said
for
8,
each
there's
area
8
to figure out
targets.
the perfect way to do it, I can
I
totally
didn't even
understand
Google it. It
why
was
it
on
would take that
Steam.
one. Now, some people are saying if basically you're having issues with the invader, if you're having issues learning the areas, it could take you upwards of 25 or more hours to.
The only way to escape is to end the cycle by assassinating 8 key targets.
Is thus.
This is directly from the Deathloop page on Steam.
This is going to be
8
the defining
targets, not
factor
6.
of whether or not I feel this is a Game of the Year contender or not, okay? That's a long time to be replaying the same stages, the same areas, etc., right? Will this game retain interest? Or will this be a game where the first few runs is exciting and interesting, and then we all get bored because you're doing the same thing over and over, just looking for that one nuanced way? Maybe there's a door we haven't seen yet, or a window you can climb through, something we didn't see that allows you to go through for the perfect run, and we weren't aware of it.
Deathloop is
and
on
you finally have it.
PS5
It's a
and
moment of
on
realization, but did you want to really
Steam.
play for like 40 minutes before you found it? You see? That's going to be my question. When I'm playing Hades, all right, as the game progresses in Hades, you get so powerful, you can turbo through most of the low-level stuff. It's not until you get maybe to the bosses or the end of the runs where things get challenging. And one of the really cool things about Hades is with the upgrades and things that you select for yourself, it actually lends itself to audience interaction. The audience themselves can be like, oh, I want you to pick this upgrade because this is going to benefit your build in this way, etc., etc. You see what I'm saying? In Deathloop, will there be things like that? Because if there's opportunity for the audience to kind of lend their advice or participate, and we collectively feel like we're learning in the game together.
Stop hitting the microphone, asshole.
But if it feels like ad nauseum, I'm just doing the same shit over and over, that's more like Returnal. And that's, I feel, not actually going to translate into a good playthrough. For a stream, at least. So, for me, I hear all these outside reviewers saying this game is 9 or 10 out of 10, Game of the Year. Fine. That's your opinion. But I'm a content creator, right? I'm not just someone playing a game for myself.
So
I'm
cringe,
someone who's
much
doing this for an
wow.
audience. And my question is Deathloop going to be a game that actually is good enough that's going to have retention for an audience, or are people going to get bored and
Q-Dag,
I'm
how
gonna
you
get
doing?
bored after 2-3 sessions of this game? I think that's ultimately the question that we're looking to answer when we play a game like this, you see?
He's already looked up guys. He's already watched videos, I'm sure of it. That's why he's like, guys, there's 6 targets.
We're going to find
I
out.
know there's 6 targets,
We're going to find
guys.
out together. Starting today, we're going to mess around with Deathloop. We're going to try to figure out if the game is something that's going to be a long-term playthrough.
Ooh,
that's
good
going to be
question.
entertaining, because here's the thing. This is the new game for a week. For a whole week, Deathloop is the new game. Last night, if you guys aren't
Why does
aware,
it say
I beat
that?
Psychonauts 2. So Psychonauts 2 is complete. I'm about roughly 5 hours away from beating Life is Strange True Colors. So another 1 to 2 sessions of that.
Did you get a free game? He's not even
So
mentioning
Deathloop is
it.
Today and tomorrow. I'm going to probably play Deathloop more on Saturday.
The
And
DSP
Sunday.
got a free game, and he's not even going to mention
figure
it.
between like 4 streams or 3-hour streams, you're already 12, 13 hours into the game. Is this going to be a game that, wow, this was great, and it's you know, retaining, you know, a following, and you want to
post
keep
that up
going,
on
or
Twitter.
by this weekend, will we all be bored of Deathloop? That's
We
the question, I feel.
got a mouse in your
Because I
pocket,
feel that there
asshole.
are games that if you play them by yourself, they're spectacular. But when you start playing games for an audience, things change. Just being honest. I love Metroidvania games. I think Metroidvania games are incredibly entertaining, but every time I've ever played a Metroidvania-style game for an audience on the internet, it didn't work. People complain. It's too boring. There's too much open-world exploration, trial and error to try to find you know, items, upgrades, and abilities in these big labyrinthian maps,
Wrong folder.
and it's not entertaining to watch you go through and wander around them at all. I don't know. See, I love those games, but people just say, doesn't look like something that you want to watch. Maybe something you want to play, but you don't want to watch. That's really what I'm a little concerned about with Deathloop. Even though the formula sounds good on paper, that something could be addicting and fun to play, will it be fun to watch? Returnal wasn't very fun, I feel, to watch. People kind of told me that during the playthrough. But Hades was, because Hades had that element of audience interaction. See? So it's kind of a mix for me, and I'm very curious how this is going to turn out. I hope for the best. I hope
All right, posted it on Twitter.
that you all can interact and have a good time while I play it. We can laugh at some of the stuff that happens, the invasions and everything.
Terrible
It'll be
Hydra
entertaining.
army.
I hope. Because I hate it when a game comes out, it's entertaining, but it's not entertaining for the audience. I absolutely hate that. And there's nothing I can really do about that. I can only do so much to make a playthrough entertaining. There are other content creators out there for this isn't a concern for them because they can just drop a game and move on to another game willy-nilly. For me, this is an investment. You know, this was
Sheepers are the
a
best.
$60 investment to play this game. and
that you'll make back on the very
I want
first
to be sure
stream.
that we're getting out of it, you know, enough that it's going to be a fun playthrough.
Guys, I spent $30
So
on Dragon's Dogma. I didn't make back
I'm
$30,
excited for
guys. How am I
today.
supposed to afford to play
you know, I
video
would say
games?
this, at the very least, today will probably be the best stream of the game anyway. The first day is always the best when you don't know what to expect when you're going into something new. You know, I'm going to have exploration, you know, new first-time experiences and reactions to everything in the game. It's going to be pretty interesting today, okay? So, I'm excited for this today, okay? Now, funny enough, later tonight, the late stream at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time is Hades. So we're playing essentially a first-person shooter roguelike.
Yeah,
and
we don't
tonight
watch
we're
him for
playing
his
an
game. We
isometric
watch him for the
top-down view
stupidity.
roguelike. Interesting, right? Now in Hades, I've been doing pretty damn well recently. I've cleared the game 3 times already, and I'm working on my 4th clear at this point.
Because you read up guides.
I'm trying to do it with a completely different build, and I have. I did it with like the gauntlets last time that I played, and I'm hoping that every time that I play it, I can clear it even faster. Last time I cleared it in like 35 minutes. So we'll see tonight what happens. I'm hoping for a 4th clear. You got to beat the game 10 times in order to see the true ending, and we're getting there. We're making good progress every time. I hope you'll join me later tonight at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time for that. Okay? Tomorrow we're doing more Deathloop. All right? I'm doing 2 straight days of Deathloop for you guys. And then tomorrow night, it's Life is Strange True Colors. Now, I want to say something briefly about Life is Strange. I'm going to turn on the camera again.
Stop hitting the camera.
Really am enjoying
the
True
microphone,
Colors
you
to the point
asshole.
where I think I'm actually enjoying it more than the original Life is Strange from 6 years ago. The writing, although has some cringy moments, actually is well done to the point where it's actually made me feel about real human emotions. Like this game, her ability, Alex's ability is to feel human emotions and share them and then see the moments that cause those emotions in people, okay? But there's been some serious actual like discussion about how you deal with your emotions and your psyche and the way that you think. It's actually made me think and feel, which a lot of games don't. A lot of games, it's a fucking
Wow, it made me think and feel, guys. It made me think.
Like, it's resonating, you know? The writing's that good.
The
And
game made me
yes,
think,
there is cringeworthy moments,
guys.
but it's nowhere near as bad as the previous Life is Strange games. And there's
'Cause he is
actually
an alien,
ongoing
Starkiller.
mystery
He is an
conspiracy
alien.
behind the scenes that is unraveling during the course of the game. It's almost like a suspenseful thriller tied in with a game with superpower. It's really interesting. But I hate to say it, much like Psychonauts 2, because previous installments of this game weren't so good, people are just basically saying, meh, I don't want to deal with that. Life is Strange is life is woke, and I don't want to deal with that shit.
Exactly,
I'll be
Gaynor.
honest
Shut
with
up
you, it's
and play
not
the
like
game.
that. It's really not like that at all, okay? Life is Strange 2 absolutely wasn't. I don't fucking blame you if you are staying away from True Colors because you played Life is Strange 2 or watched someone play Life is Strange 2 and you were like, oh my god, it was so preachy bullshit, I can't take it. This game is not like that. It's not. So I'm really enjoying it. And it's silly because there's stereotypes and stuff in it, but you can laugh at that stuff. You can laugh at how silly and stereotypical some of the characters are and stuff and have a good time with it. Alright? So I would hope if you have not yet, give my playthrough a shot. I think you're going to find yourself entertained. There's been some really funny moments in the playthrough so far. Already, I believe it's 9 hours live here on DSP Gaming, and I'm playing this again tomorrow night, another 2 hours. I suspect probably that and another major stream to finish the game. Okay? Alright. Then on Thursday, which is my final consecutive streaming day of this very lengthy streaming week, I'm going to be trying the Call of Duty
Skip Tales of Rise because it's a JRPG and
Vanguard
they take too long,
beta
guys.
for the Xbox Series X. Okay? Previously, I played the alpha on the PS5. I saw how the game ran, and now I'm going to be playing it on the Xbox Series X. There's 2 advantages to this. First of all, I get to see how the game plays in its real multiplayer setting, not that weird.
And I don't
that
know what
was in the
Space Cat's
alpha.
up to right
This is
now.
going to be standard
I haven't seen
kind
him
of
since last
deathmatch
week.
stuff, which is what everyone wants to play anyway, and that's what you want to know how it's going to play in this game. But in addition, since I'll be playing it on the Series X this time, I'll actually have surround sound, which is excellent. I mean, you kind of want surround sound in a competitive first-person shooter, right? And the Xbox Series X,
Not that it matters
lo
to
and
you.
behold, has dual audio out, and I can actually get fucking surround sound from my Xbox Series X right out of the get-go. So I'm excited to try this out on Thursday. I hope they send me the code, because I signed up for it, and they said, you're all registered, we will send you the code when it's closer to the beta time. So I hope they send me the code. If not, this is going to be pretty disappointing, and we'll just do something else, but they basically said, yes, you're all registered and signed up, we will send you the code. So I hope I get it. Okay? So on Thursday, the major stream will be this beta.
Like that. Is pre-stream always this long and exhausting?
Determining
Yes,
factor
Phelan. Yes.
for me to decide if I'm going to buy this game in the fall or not. Because there's a couple
Let me guess
reasons
you're going
this year
to do
why I'm
that.
not sure if I'm buying it. The first is that there's tons of competition with both Battlefield 2042 and Halo coming out within a month's time of this game. The second factor is that the game is made with the Modern Warfare 2019 engine, and I absolutely hated Modern Warfare 2019. I thought the game sucked ass, okay? And then the third and final factor is all that ridiculous drama and nonsense going over at Activision Blizzard, where they're in hot water for mistreating their employees, and I have a hard time throwing those guys money right now. Just being honest. I have like a moral dilemma if I'm going to keep buying games from these guys or not.
I like
I know
that.
they're a bunch
His
of
third
scumbags.
reason,
They haven't done
the
anything
last
yet to fix the
reason.
problems. So
Morals, guys.
we'll see what happens with
You
this
ain't got no
beta on
morals.
Thursday, and we'll go from there. Thursday night is my weekly late-night throwback session of Street Fighter. Why am I doing it on Thursday night instead of the usual Friday night? Well, it's because Friday is my day off for this week, okay? Then over the weekend, it's going to be more Deathloop and the conclusion of Life is Strange True Colors, okay? I don't think we're going to beat Deathloop, but I'd like to get as far in as I can, because on Tuesday is a double new release day. We've got the premiere of Lost Judgment, and I am playing it on the Xbox Series X, all right? And then we got the premiere of Kena Bridge of Spirits, which I'm playing on the PS5. I mean, it's PS5 exclusive, so it's a no-brainer. Both coming out on that Tuesday, the 21st of September. So that will ride us out through the end of the month. It'll be a balance between Deathloop, Lost Judgment, and Kena Bridge of Spirits to head into a
For
very
most
busy
people, day off
month
is
of
a day
October.
to
And of course,
play
I
video
juggle
games.
the late night stuff like I
For
usually
him,
do. Some of those
no.
games may actually end up being late night streams as
What the hell?
well.
Show.
just to keep advancement going, so we don't have stagnation and we have multiple days not playing one of those games. Okay. So, I hope that all sounds good to you guys. I'm excited to obviously check out all this stuff. This is it. Like today
them ready
is
day funds,
officially,
dude.
I feel, the beginning of the busy gaming season. Deathloop, then Lost Judgment, then Kena, and then in October we got a lot of stuff. And I haven't fully updated my calendar yet. But we got the Alan Wake remake, we got Far Cry 6, Metroid Dread. That's all in the first week of October. Back 4 Blood, Battlefield, the new Dark Pictures game, Guardians of the Galaxy. And that's just a few. There's more than that. That's just the games that I have in my schedule for now. I didn't update this in like a month, right?
Terrible, Adachi.
So, I'm very excited. DC says, when I said I hated Modern Warfare 2019, did I mean the campaign or the multiplayer? The multiplayer. The campaign was pretty good. The multiplayer was absolutely terrible.
You mean you got your ass
I
handed
hated
to
it.
you?
It felt slow. It felt clunky. It felt like everything was so over-animated, you couldn't do anything quickly. It was just incredibly frustrating for me. I'm someone who likes a fast reactions shooter. And everything in that game felt like you were sluggish and underwater. That's why I didn't like it. So. Alright, now ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to direct your attention, please, to the top of your screens. We're at 265 out of 285 members. At one point, we were at 275 members. And then for some reason, in the last week, we stalled. I don't know why. Maybe it's because you guys aren't digging the games that came out.
Or
But it's been
OSC needs
a
to make more
good
stock
push to
accounts.
get to this monthly goal of 285, where you guys will be able to actually have a hand in picking the Halloween costume that I'm going to be wearing during the Halloween Marathon event.
I think he's gonna skip
But
the
then all
drag
of a
because he
sudden
hates
we lost 10
Metroidvania
members.
games.
All right? So this kind of stinks, I'm not going to lie. I like the momentum that we had, where every stream I was able to say, we've hit a new membership total, the highest we've ever had on the channel. That was a great feeling. I want to get that back. So if you are not currently a member, I'm going to urge you, please consider becoming a member here on the channel. There are many positive benefits to becoming a member. You get a highlighted
Exactly,
name in the chat.
Orich.
You get access to all
People
of my
hate
emotes. There's
Metroidvania.
currently 20.
By the way, aren't you guys
And when we
excited
get
for
every
Metroid
50
Dread?
new members, we get another one unlocked, okay? You get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been an ongoing supporter. And you don't have to abide by the slow mode rules that I've set up in order to avoid trolling. You get all those cool benefits, all right? Now, another exclusive
I don't care
benefit
about the
that you're
trolls.
about to
By the
get
way,
if
here's all
you're
the
a
things I
member
did to
is that I'm
stick it
going
to
to
the
set up
trolls,
a
guys.
members-only community post where you're going to be able to nominate games that you want to see me play during the Halloween event coming up. And the members themselves, just that one small group of, you know,
Super Blind Man with a
200
great
people
joke.
here,
He doesn't want me
gonna be
voting.
able to
I
select
maintain
one
that all
game
Halloween costumes look the
for the
same.
upcoming marathon, okay? Outside of that,
Great one, Brandon
other
Cole.
people will be able to select, but that's going to be open nominations on my forums. That's going to have a hell of a lot more nominations. It's going to get a hell of a lot harder to get a game that you want to see during the marathon get played than if you're a member. All right? So I urge you, become a member. You get many cool benefits. And by the way, I got to ask the question.
It's currently at $0.
Can I
Zero
still
tips.
nominate in the open nominations as well? Yes. You can post up in the members only post that'll be going up soon, and you'll be able to post up in the open nominations thread. Okay? You'll get both. By the way, no, none of that exists yet. I was hoping to get that live for you guys over the weekend, but this weekend ended up being one of the craziest, busiest weekends ever. Every day behind the scenes, when I thought, oh, I'll have some time to do something, something else would happen, and it would cause me to be delayed and not be able to fucking
You got
do
more
what I thought I
drunk
was
than
gonna be able to
usual?
do. So it's frustrating in that regard, and I apologize. I wanted to get that live for you guys. It's not yet, but I promise you I will have that live. Before I go on break this week, I will have that shit live for you guys. Okay? I absolutely promise you.
There's no way that can be right. You're right, Racklight. I wouldn't be surprised if he's
Okay.
sitting on a couple behind-the-scenes
Now,
tips.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm an independent content creator, and what that means is I don't have any partnerships or sponsorships with anybody. I don't have any backing from anywhere. For 13 years, on a daily basis, I've been sharing my raw gameplay experiences with you guys on the internet, first as an on-demand content creator on YouTube, and now as a full-time live streamer. I love what I do because I have a passion for games. Been a gamer since I was a kid. It is my lifelong hobby and passion. I absolutely love doing it, and I thank you guys for allowing me
Plugs. I want to be
keep
Mr.
doing what I love
Plugs.
for a living. I realize how incredibly lucky that I am to be able to do this for a living because of your support. That's the only reason I can do it. Your crowdfunding support is what lets me do
E-begging.
what I love. Thank you,
E-begging
thank
support.
you, and
Say
thank
with
you
me,
so much.
DSP.
All right? So how
E-begging.
could you support this stream if you like this kind of content? Someone who doesn't pull punches, is honest with their reactions when they play a game, doesn't kiss butt because there's no sponsorships on the line. Do you like that kind of content? I hope you do, because that's what you're going to get here. How can you support it? Well, I've already mentioned you can become a channel member. That's number one. Number two, you can do a super chat or a super sticker. These are ways to contribute through YouTube itself. You get a highlighted message in the stream chat if you do those methods. And if you become a member or a super chat or super sticker, those things help this channel in the long term. Since I became a full-time streamer here on YouTube over 3 months ago, I'm trying to build this channel up to where it was when I was a full-time streamer on Twitch. It's a slow build. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate all of your support. But man, I lost a lot of support when I moved over here, particularly in the subscribers department, which they're called members here. I went from 900 to like 200. So it's a
Because there's no
really
more
tough
gifted subs
climb.
from OIC
I know
or
that
the
over next
Amazon
few
Prime
months, with the
subs,
new
which are
games coming
free.
out, likely we'll have more people coming over and watching and supporting, and I appreciate that. But we've got to get to that point, okay? Now, if you want to help me out in the best way possible, the best way to support this stream is by tipping me. Because when you tip me, there's 2 reasons why this is better than other ways. Number one, excuse me. I was about
Right to the microphone,
cough, so
thank
something
you.
cleared my throat. Excuse me. Number one, I get those funds immediately. And that means I can put those funds towards something important, like paying a bill, buying a video game, going grocery shopping, etc. Okay? Having those funds gives me liquidity to do stuff with my business on a daily basis. But in addition, when you tip me, less fees get taken out of tips than any other contribution method. So you are giving the most if you tip. I'm not saying don't become a member or anything else. Like, I love the memberships, and the super chat support is outstanding. They are completely reasonable and very effective ways of supporting this channel. But the tip is definitely the best way to support if you can. All right. So how do you tip? Well, if you look at the description of this stream, there is a link that you could go to. All right, if you would like to go ahead and support the stream via that. Or you can just type !tip to the stream chat. That brings up a link. You can click on that link publicly. It'll be listed in the chat itself at the bottom. Okay? Now, since tips are so important, we have rewards in effect. If you tip me $50 on today's stream, all right, total, not just one person. If total, we raise $50 in tips, I'll put on my Gunner glasses. If we raise $100 in tips, you guys get to choose a hat to wear today. And the hats are as follow. The digital, the military style,
Military
the camo
my
beanie
ass.
hat, and the fake platinum tips hair hat. All right? But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I'm going back on that because I just realized today's a new release day. I want to wear my headphones today. All right? I cannot wear the headphones with the military hat. It's just not possible. The other hats I could. So I'm going to say today's the digital, the camo, and the platinum tips hair hat are the ones eligible. I can't wear it with the military hat. There's no way I'll be able to wear the headphones. All right.
Wah.
Later tonight,
Should have thought about
I'll
that.
adjust that, and then the military hat will be back into the swing of things tonight because I won't wear headphones when I play Hades. But it's a new release. I want to hear the game during the new release day. Okay. Same reason why I'm not going to have the cowboy hat eligible. I cannot wear the headphones when I have the cowboy hat on. Okay. So that's what's going on with the hats today. Now, if we do the full tips goal of $150, you guys get to pick a vest for me to wear. All right. Today's vest, we will just go right back and have all the favorite vests eligible. Okay. The red, the platinum, the denim, and the gold by far are the vests that you guys vote for the most. So we'll have all 4 of those eligible today if we hit the full tips goal.
He can't wear earbuds. They don't have surround sound, dude.
Sounds good? I hope so. Thank you guys in advance. Now, there's only one gaming news story I want to talk about today. Okay? Dying Light 2 has once again been delayed.
Good.
For those who aren't aware, Dying Light 2 was supposed to come out, no exaggeration, like 2 years ago. This is the sequel to the open world zombie survival game where parkour is a major part of it, but there's also a lot of combat, abilities, and open skill tree that you
That's a
basically
really good game.
level up
Dying Light is a
over
really
time.
good game. We've never played it.
When it came out, I played it and was enjoying it until I realized the game was rife with bugs, okay? One of the bugs that happened during my playthrough of the original Dying Light, my entire skill tree reset, and then the game gave me all of my skill points back, but only available in one tree. There's 3 different trees you could upgrade in the game. Essentially, the game said you don't get, like, combat abilities. Instead, you're just going to get parkour abilities. So all of a sudden, halfway through the game, I was able to unlock the highest level parkour ability, the grappling hook, and I was able to, like, swing through the game like Spider-Man way before you were ever supposed to unlock that ability, which was really silly. The game also had tons of bugs where you could go into areas you weren't supposed to be in. I went to this whole rendered area that wasn't supposed to render. It was a glitchy mess. The game was fun, don't get me wrong.
I'm still waiting for Dead Island 2. I want Dead Island 2 so bad.
So essentially the game was good.
And no, Hydra, he's not called cat mom during sex because he doesn't have sex.
So Dying Light 2 has been in development for some ridiculously long time. I want to go as far to say maybe 5 years at this point. Okay? We've gotten hints, we've gotten updates, we've gotten full-on gameplay trailers, and then eventually they said it was going to come out like last year, then they delayed it and said this year, then they finally said, oh, it'll be December of this year. They've now delayed it again, and the game will not be coming out until either February or March of 2022. They're saying they're going to delay it another 2 months, essentially, from its December
Delayed game
date,
can eventually be great.
Smack dab in the middle of some of the busiest gaming months ever. Most of the games that were supposed to come out last year or this year and were delayed are coming out either in February or March. I'm not exaggerating. Within 1 month's time, there's going to be like 10 to 15 major releases next year. And now Dying Light is saying, we're delaying the game until that window. And it's like, what? Like, listen, I understand. If the game's not done, don't release it. I don't want it to be buggy as shit like Dying Light 1 was. But that's a really bad time to release it. It really is. Like, there's already too much coming out. And what's going to end up happening is all those games are going to cannibalize each other. There's going to be so many games coming out in a short time, you're going to see dramatically reduced sales than if they were more spread out. So I think that this is a bad move. They should find a better time than releasing it amongst the time when everyone else was already putting out their games. Just doesn't sound good to me. Okay? Now, why are they delaying the game? Because they're claiming the game needs more polish. All right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm okay with games being delayed to make them better. But
I
really hope Dying Light 2 is not the next Cyberpunk. And what I mean by that is if you look at the history of Cyberpunk, they essentially went through exactly the same thing that we're seeing here with Dying Light 2, right? They kept promising, then couldn't live up to the promise, delay.
Well, we still got this 20-minute break to
and then not
go
be able
through
to actually
Hydra
implement what they were showing in the game. It didn't work, okay? They, so many things over the course of Cyberpunk they promised, and we're in the final game. Cyberpunk delayed itself 3 times during its final year of development, and when it finally came out, claiming that the final delay was for polish, that game was a piece of dog shit. The plot, mostly.
You got your money back. You beat the game, then you got your money
itself,
refunded, you piece of shit.
It was all
Shut
shit.
the fuck up.
It was a complete overpromise, underdeliver situation, right? So normally, when you hear a few delays or whatever, you're like, okay, well, that's fine. You know, I'm glad that they're taking the time to make it better. But when you have a game that's been in development hell for 5+ years, and you're telling me you still are delaying it repeatedly, oh, it needs more polish, needs more polish. You know what that tells me? The game just isn't that good. The game has issues, and finally the publisher's probably telling them, listen, enough is enough. You gotta release this fucking game. We put so much time and effort into it, and money that we've gotta release it.
As he delays.
And they're like, well, it still doesn't work. Look, it's all broken.
And delays.
Well, I guess we'll give you a couple more months. But you see what I mean? Like, at some point, you gotta realize when they keep asking for more time, it's probably because the game isn't that good, you know? And that's what I'm worried about with Dying Light 2, is that we've all waited so long for this game, it's probably going to come out and be broken to shit. Because at one point, the publisher's just going to throw their hands up in the air and be like, it doesn't seem like any amount of time we give these people is this game going to be good. We might as well just release it as is and take the loss, right? So I guess we're going to see what happens. I'm not wishing that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want the game to be good. I was hoping Dying Light 2. I said this during Dying Light 1. I said, man, if this game just didn't have all these unpolished game bugs, this would have been an outstanding game. But the problem was it had so many fucking bugs that it ended up being annoying as shit. Okay? So, to me, I want the game to be good. I want them to learn from the mistakes of Dying Light 1.
The game gave you a free 30-day trial for HBO Max, but it was expired by almost a year? Holy shit.
Because they just keep delaying it more, and that's just, it's, for me, it's more of a troubling sign than anything else. They're telling me they just don't know how to make this game finished. And you know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but I'm hoping for the best, but I'm not feeling too positive about it, just being honest here. Okay?
That'd be hilarious, Big Truth.
All right.
We're all waiting on the Divorce Saga.
Let's get to shout-outs. First of all...
Oh, we're now getting the shout-outs. About damn time.
Shout out to GJ, who became a channel supporter today. Thank you very much, GJ, for the support. Let's get that up on the added to the total members, where it's 266 now and climbing. So thank you so very much for that. Tips. We start off our first tip today is Anso Kamaru, who tipped me $1.50. Says, I think I really like the main character of Deathloop. The dude is hilarious. His voice acting is masterclass. The whole mystery behind everything is really interesting too. So I hope you enjoy. I played 45 minutes during my lunch break, and I want to just keep going. Sounds awesome. Thank you. I'm, again, excited to jump in and get our first few hours of the game today. CM Fool is back.
Uh-oh. Is that me or him? That might be me.
Tipped me $4.20. It says, I heard in an interview with the Elden Ring developers, they joked that if you die, you have to go back to the character creator screen. What are your thoughts on this? I'm pretty sure that's not the case. I'm pretty sure that if you die once, it's not go back to the beginning and start everything over.
That would be hilarious.
But that being said, there are games like that. And some people like them. Some people like that ultimate.
Stop putting them. You know where your microphone is.
Challenge.
How do you constantly hit the fucking microphone?
Or get fucked, right? But that would be an I would be interesting if they have that game mode, because that would be the ultimate challenge for these people who like to do these insanely high level challenge runs. Would be you must beat the game in one go or you're fucked, right? So I guess we'll see. Then CM Fool tipped another $4.20. Says, I know how you feel with Psychonauts 2 and Life is Strange 2, where there's a great game, if not the best game of the decade. Well, I don't know about that, but people are told it's bad, so they think it's bad just like The Quiet Man. Oh, now see, now that's bullshit. That's bullshit. The Quiet Man sucks ass. It literally bends over, spreads the cheeks, and sucks the butt. That's The Quiet Man.
Wow, scat fetish.
And I know that because I played it. I'm not just saying that. I played it. The game
scat fetish.
So that's not the same situation at all. How dare you even say that? Who's lose to the $1.50 says, ever thought about revisiting the 10-year plan again? I mean, if I ever do think about revisiting a plan, it would be my business, not yours. So, mind your own business.
Banned.
Thank you very much for the tip. Healing Seattle Air did a super chat, says, why do you crap on Miyamoto so much? I don't. In fact, I couldn't even tell you the last time I mentioned Miyamoto. I don't even know what you're talking about. Sounds like you're nuts. But thank you for the super
He would never lose internet for a day.
Okay,
He's got the business class, dude.
So,
24-hour service.
let's take a break, okay? Let's take a break.
Break time.
And I'll use the restroom. I recommend you guys grab a drink or a snack. Use the restroom yourselves. I'm going to come back in just a couple minutes here. It's time for Deathloop to start. We're going to see what this game finally is all about and judge for ourselves. Like I said, I'm not going to allow the insanely butt-kissing reviews from the mainstream media influence me. I'm going to play the game for myself and see if I like it. I hope I do. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you all in a few. for Deathloop. Thanks, guys, and see you in a bit.
Break time. A break from what? I don't know.
I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it, yeah. Now I'm rich and I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch. I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it, yeah. Now I'm rich and I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch.
Yeah, we'll turn that down.
Yes.
So see, when break at 3:13. Let's see how long he takes. I say $10 enough for WWE Champions polls? I don't know.
I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch. I say yeah, then I say yeah, and it's a song cause you bought it, yeah. Now I'm rich and I didn't do shit. You're a fucking moron for buying this bitch. Can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe,
Warren, how's it going?
can't believe that you thought this was a song. Can't believe that this was a song.
Here's my response to you, White Moon. 1 second. Where is it?
I hate this idiot. Come on, man. Do you want to play the fucking game? Just kill me. Here.
Do you want to play the fucking game? So once it comes back from break, I'll end the stream, finish my laundry, do a couple things, and I'll be back with Dragon's Dogma, as far as I know. Because I've gotten no response. Yep. Friend's busy, so be doing Dragon's Dogma. Trying to get back to that game. Although the 16 hours I played, a couple hours was spent on the end game DLC. And of course some of that was character creator and tutorial. So I probably got like maybe 12 hours into the game so far. Been enjoying it so far. Although the last couple hours I was kind of tired and cranky. After like, yeah, say after about 1:30, 2 a.m. in the morning, I was starting to get a little cranky and annoyed with the game just being sit there and playing it for 16 hours. Red Hood! Hitman 2. Didn't one of the Hitmans come out for free for PlayStation Plus? God, please, DSP, come back. Your music sucks. Try to make some DSP content. Oh no! You sat there and jerked off in front of a camera? Terrible. Terrible. Don't do that. Let's post it up on Pornhub where it belongs. See, what does the Twitter say? Okay, the reason Deathloop says sponsors is because they paid to have it show up on people's dashboards. Alright. That's weird though, because like he already bought it, so why would they be like, hey, you know this thing you already sponsored or you already bought, we're gonna sponsor it now. Yeah, I just checked Twitter and someone responded that's because they're paying to have it show up on people's dashboards. I'm like, alright, that makes sense. But he already bought it, so like, hey, we're gonna have this show up on your dashboard. Of course it's gonna show up on his dashboard. He already bought it. If it was a game he hadn't bought yet, I'd understand, like, hey, check out this game that we're sponsoring for ads and all that. But the fact that it's already paid for, like, why are you advertising on something that's already paid for? Yes, it does, Adachi. I feel like I buy a TV, I bring it home, then the very first image on is like, hey, do you want to buy this TV? But I already bought it. It's in my house. Why would... Yes, I've already bought you, TV. You don't need to advertise to buy you. I've already bought you. Rune, how's it going? Just find out he didn't buy the game yet. Guys, I don't get it. It's telling me there's a huge download. I don't get it, guys. This is stupid. I just bought the game like 5 minutes ago. Now it's downloading. That doesn't make any sense, guys.
We're finally building the house. That picture so. Hammer that nail, gotta hammer that nail. Take the fucking thing.
That's from a guy who's never worked a job in his life.
Don't want to smash
That had to be outside doing construction.
over there, put it here and there. Fuck shit down, get his shit everywhere. At least you're not shoveling shit and you're not squeezing a cow's big tit.
Yep, lost his battle to cancer, Warren.
It's a different kind of work, a different kind of montage. Oh yeah,
saw in a board and I'll cut it.
oh yeah.
Climb up a nail now, nail it. We worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain.
That's weird, team. I wonder why he does that.
And whenever, no matter.
I don't know where it's from. I don't know, it's just garbage. Because it's him singing it. He has not yet played the game yet. Of course not. It is from Red Dead Redemption 2? Cool.
Earrings in my lip. And a giant spacer on my ear. I shave half of my head and I comb over the rest of the hair over the bald side.
We're getting up to an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, baby, yeah, get me my caramel double shot macchiato espresso and my beard oils. Yeah, my beard oil.
Don't be jealous just because you can't grow beard thick enough to need beard oils, DSP.
And also a pair of glasses that have absolutely no use because there's no lenses in them. Because there's no lenses in them, they're only there for show. A hipster in Seattle. Here we go. And so the rabbi Naruto blew up. The human Naruto.
I like that. Phil Lower in his chat. Has the stream not started yet? I'm new to the stream. No, it is not. This gameplay stream is still not started after being live since 140. Well, supposed to be live since 1:45.
And they ended the manga without any resolution to the plot lines. Oh yeah, they charged you $50 for no ending.
Street Fighter would be the only game he could do. Street Fighter, guys. We'll be doing nothing but Street Fighter from now on, guys, if I only can do one game.
We loved you for 2 hours. Now let's see again. Oh yeah. This
3 minutes away from an hour and 40-minute pre-stream of this amazing gameplay stream. Then later today, I'll show you how you're supposed to do a gameplay stream.
There'll be people who say that this was a good story. It wasn't hard. Oh no. Oh no, this was awful. Oh, look, 5 or 6 slideshow scenes.
If he sat there and did nothing but Street Fighter for like 8 hours a day, only did one stream for 8 hours, he might hit the tips goal. $150 in tips in 8 hours. I think his pay pigs could do that. I know, because he only been doing one stream, so he'd be asking for 300. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't think he could get 300 in an 8-hour stream.
Alright guys, let's do this. Let's get the show on the road, shall we? Alright, let's get started here. Thank you guys for being patient during the brief break.
Brief 10-minute.
I apologize. Jasper Kitty is not allowed in the office today. He is banned. I've banned Jasper Kitty from the office today. He will not be present on the streams, just so you guys know. Okay? Completely banned.
How'd you do that for?
Alright.
Holy shit, he just did a Nazi salute. Holy shit, he just did a Nazi salute.
Here's really what's going on. Kat's home today. Kat's been working all week, and she finally got 1 day off today to recover, and then she has to go back to work tomorrow. So today, Jasper will be with her all day. You know, when she's home, the door stays closed.
DSP, why would you do the Nazi salute on camera?
Resonate through the house and sound like an echo chamber, which is incredibly annoying.
Snort.
So that's why Jasper's not on the streams today, because the door will be closed tomorrow. Kat is back to work, and then Jasper will be back on the streams again tomorrow.
Thought you only got 1 day off a week, dude. Why'd you take the day off with her?
So no, Jasper's not actually banned from the streams. He's just not in here today. Okay. Good to see you, Yoshino Lover. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm excited too. I want to see what the hell this game is. Seriously, at this point, there was so much marketing for it. You gotta believe it's gonna be good in some way. I hope. Are we ready? Finally,
Stationary salute.
ladies and gentlemen, finally, right now, after years of anticipation and hype, we're finally going to play a game that has been in development for so long that this company developed it exclusively as a PS5 exclusive for a year, but now they're owned by Microsoft. That's pretty funny, actually. Yeah, when do you ever get a situation where you're making a game, in the middle of making it, your company gets bought out by a game publisher / developer, but you were already
that's definitely gonna get
developing that game
clipped
exclusively
easily.
for console, right? And it's the competitor's console. Oops. Deathloop. It's time.
Well, he still hasn't actually started
ready?
gameplay stream, so
I'm
it's still
ready.
an
I've
hour
been
and 40
ready.
minutes
I've
of no
been ready for like
gameplay
4 years for
on his
this game.
gameplay stream.
So I hope you guys are ready. I've seen at least 27 different gameplay featurettes and trailers about it. I still don't know what it is. No, I'm kidding. All right. Oh, yeah, let's log into Bethesda.net.
That's his cat.
What? Why do I
Just
need to
the name
log
of the
into
cat.
Bethesda.net? I don't even know if I have an account on Bethesda.net, actually. Actually, I don't think I do. The updated agreement? The fuck is this? Cookie settings? Fuck your cookies. I want cookies, I'll go buy some chocolate chip or something.
He'll stream until 7, but he has a break. He has another break coming.
Okay.
Usually around 5:30.
Gamma.
So yeah, not even 4 hours.
Gamma.
Not even 4 hours of gameplay.
We'll up the gamma very slightly. Okay. Subtitles for all dialogue, subtitle size large, and background opacity 50, just for extra added visibility for those who read subtitles on my gameplay. Deathloop automatically saves your progress when you enter and exit missions or change your loadout. Don't quit the game or turn off the system while the same icon is displayed. Alright. Break the loop or protect the loop. Okay? Now, you can't protect the loop yet.
He's at $10 an hour in
You're
tips.
playing as the guy trying to kill people, and you're trying as playing as the woman who's trying to kill the guy who's trying to kill people. Alright? This is the multiplayer aspect of the game, playing as Juliana. But at first, you have to start out as tutorials, options, and credits. I'm hoping there'll be a tutorial in the game. So, let's jump right in. Let's do this.
Yay, he's finally about to start the gameplay. About damn time.
Oh.
Last time, I can remember.
No, you just give me a second.
Interesting way to start the game.
Not even trying.
Ow.
Lady, I have no idea. Oh, shit, that's not
Can you just hurry up already?
Damn.
Ow. Well, Deathloop was an interesting game. I want to thank you guys for watching my playthrough of it. It was really good and, you know, a little expensive for about 25 seconds of gameplay, but, you know.
That was one ridiculous night. I gotta stop drinking.
Yes, you do, DSP. You need to stop drinking. I'm gonna stop him because I don't usually cover his gameplay. His gameplay is so fucking boring. Yeah, guess I'll get my laundry finished. I already hear the dryer stop, so yay. Get that done. Get a couple other things done. Then I'll be back later tonight with Dragon's Dogma. I don't really like gaming laptops. I would prefer a PS5 over a gaming laptop, but that's my opinion. Oh my god, he's drinking gin! Yeah, guys, I think with that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you guys. Head over to Dark Days Mira. Yeah, I will be back. I'm going to say 4:30, 5 o'clock for Dragon's Dogma. So thank you guys for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a